Welcome to today's safari. We are once again in Rhode Island at Butterfly Farm in Lincoln on Great Road. Now, I'm always bugging people hunting for places that are interactive, kid friendly, educational, all of that good stuff. By the way, if you know of any, let me know in the comments. But I digress. A friend of mine lives here in Lincoln, and he told me about Butterfly Farm and that he and his family come here all the time. So I'm thinking outdoor activities, kids, I like it. Plus, they have a lot to offer grown-ups as well. So what are we waiting for? Andiamo. Let the safari begin. Okay, we are riding along through Butterfly Farm with farmer Dan. Dan, would you give us information as we go?
Yeah, absolutely. I've owned Butterfly Farm now for about 9.5 years. Historically, Butterfly Farm was originally a dairy farm, and over the years it's transformed into many different things.
Butterfly Farm is now a working farm, producing Christmas trees, flowers, and vegetables, as well as Texel sheep, Hereford cattle, laying hens, and broiler chickens. Butterfly Farm also offers activities such as lamb yoga and dog obedience and agility classes. They also host parties, events geared for children, as well as for the bride and groom. Dan, these grounds are so beautiful. Do you hold events here?
Yeah, so actually in this field that you see right here, it can be transformed into a wedding event center, I guess you could say.
That'd be beautiful.
We do multiple weddings here, usually every single summer. We just had one a couple weeks ago. The bride and groom rent a tent based off the size of the wedding. We just rent the space, and then people can, they can hire whatever caterer they want, and the bar service, and the whole 9 yards, and we try to tailor this to whatever it is they want to do. We run hay rides up to get the guests to the wedding field.
Nice.
Usually we have the horses out in the field. It's really, really picturesque. It's a beautiful spot to get married, and if you want to see pictures of what that looks like, there's some on our website, and also our social media. There's lots of different photos of the different weddings that we've had.
Oh, it'd be a terrific place. Okay, I see we have other friends in our future. Ooh. All right, name that animal, friends.
So out here you'll see, this is our herd of beef cows. We have, as you can see, two different colors. We have reds and we also have blacks. Right now the herd is mostly black and white, although when we first started they were all red and white. So recently we purchased a new bull who you can see he's kind of in the middle. He's the one that is all red. That's our bull Barry.
Okay.
So we're expecting next year to have a lot more red calves. And like I said, we raise our cows for beef, and we raise them completely on grass, as well as, like I told you before, pumpkins in the fall. But that's pretty much their whole diet. So they have a very healthy, sustainable lifestyle out here. As you can see, they're out grazing and they move around the farm. We have pastures all over the farm that they go to, and they're very, very happy and very content out here.
You can tell, you said no milking, right? It's
Correct. We don't milk any cows here, just beef.
Okay.
All right. So a few years ago, the movie Hocus Pocus 2, their beginning scenes were all filmed right in front of us in this big field. And there was, over about a 6-month period, there was a huge village that was built. And if you watch the movie, you'll see that village in the very first scenes of the movie. So it was really cool to watch. We got to see the building of the set, and we got to, the day of the filming, we could kind of see what was going on. So it was a really exciting time. So if you watch that movie, you may get a glimpse of our farm in the background if you look really closely.
Right here in Lincoln, Rhode Island, friends. That is awesome. Dan, thank you so much for the tour of this beautiful farm. It really is worth a visit, everybody. Could you do me a favor, though, and let us all know what events that you guys feature here?
Absolutely. So you can kind of see behind us. This is where we have a lot of different events throughout the year. We talked a little bit earlier about our wedding field, but down here we also have birthday parties, engagement parties, bridal showers, all sorts of things for kids and adults. So if you're interested in ever having an event here, we do that as well. As far as events coming up, we have our Fall Festival, which is the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th weekend in October.
Okay.
Fall Festival is a lot of fun. We have all sorts of vendors here selling their products, all homemade crafters. We have pumpkin picking. We have hay rides that go on throughout the day. Kids have a lot of fun. They get to go up on the hay ride and see the cows and the sheep and the horses and the whole 9 yards. So it's pretty interactive. We also have Christmas tree tagging, so you can come pre-tag your Christmas tree and then come pick it up right after Thanksgiving into December. During that time, we also have Santa Claus here on the weekends, so kids love to come see Santa while they're picking out their Christmas tree, their wreaths, all those products.
That's terrific. Also, teachers out there, Dan was telling me that they do host field trips, correct?
Yes, so we do lots of field trips, especially in the spring. We do them in the fall as well. Field trips are great, especially for elementary school aged students. It's pretty educational, and they get to interact with the animals and learn all sorts of things about different species of animals, such as cows, sheep, chickens. They get to plant and see the greenhouse, so it's a lot of fun. So if you're interested in that, you can contact us as well.
Oh, definitely. Also, you kind of go quiet for the winter, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
And then you pick back up again
And usually around April, or depending on when
Easter season.
Yeah, when Easter is, and that's when we have our annual Easter egg hunt. So that's kind of our kickoff to the start of the year. And then as well, during that time, we also have our tulip field blooming. So this year we have about 2,000 tulip bulbs going into the ground in the fall. So in the spring, the fields will be beautiful out front, and we allow pick your own tulips. And then that carries us into our spring season, where we sell all sorts of bedding flowers, annuals, perennials, the whole 9 yards, down at our farm stand in front. And then as the summer goes on, we sell all sorts of vegetables, our meat products. We have a sunflower festival, so in the middle.
So the sunflowers too.
Yes. So in August, we open up our field. It's about 3.5 acres of sunflowers. It's open for 3 to 4 weekends, depending on the weather that year. And it's pretty cool. You can go out there, and the kids love it because they can run underneath the sunflowers, and there's all sorts of little paths you can go through, and you can pick the sunflowers while you're out there as well. And during that time, we also have vendors, so it's a lot of fun.
So you guys, I'm calling it a hidden gem, but it's really not hidden. It's just, we live in Cranston, and this is Rhode Island. So
Yep.
It's like traveling afar, but it's not. It's definitely worth coming out, guys. So what is the best way for people to follow you and keep in touch with you?
Yep. So the best way to follow us, in my opinion, is to follow our social media pages. And we do have a website, but our social media pages are updated daily, if not multiple times a day. And on there, you can see whatever events are going on. We also try to post lots of things that are going on the farm. So if you're not able to get out here, you can still see the animals or the flowers or whatever it is during that time of year that we have. So follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well. It's just Butterfly Farm Lincoln on both of those platforms.
Kids, farm, animals. It's worth the trip, guys. Thank you again, Dan.
Absolutely.
Well, that was a load of fun. Butterfly Farm is definitely worth checking out. Your kids are going to love it, and I'm pretty sure you will too. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you hit the subscribe button on your way out, because there's much more to explore with yours truly, Julie, on safari. Till next time, ta-ta.